What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Neko Deers playing NASCAR Thunder 2004. Now, there were a few small issues. Oh, wait, hold up. I just realized my camera isn't on. Let me fix that for y'all real quick so y'all can see me as I tell you this. For those of you who have been following the series now for the first two episodes that were published, which was Rockingham and, of course, the Daytona 500, in which we did win, something has occurred on my emulator. Now, I'm not blaming the creators of the PCSX2 emulator at all. I believe it was probably more on my side. After the Rockingham race, I went back and was like, okay, I'm gonna get ready to do the Las Vegas race. So I, closed everything out, took some time off, because for those that watched the first Rockingham race, you guys know what happened. It wasn't a good showing. I came back and it was corrupted. Quite simply put, the save file was corrupted, and the best thing I had was a save state that was back at the Daytona 500 in the very end of the race before, I went to victory lane. So what you're going to see is a few extra laps of the last race, which would be Rockingham. I had to rerun Rockingham all over again before we head into the Las Vegas race. So unfortunately, the second video of the series is kind of null and void at this point, because in the new version, or I guess you could say this is like an alternate timeline due to an emulator failure, we wound up finishing way better. As a matter of fact, we finished so much better than the first version, I'm inclined to think to myself, did I cheat and make this happen on purpose? The answer is no, by the way. I'm not that damn smart, so I do apologize seriously. But we did wind up finishing in the top 10. We got ourselves a top 10 finish. Kevin LePage finished 11th in that one. Surprisingly enough, we did what we could to try to salvage what we could. Unfortunately, I tried to make it as close to the previous one as possible so that there wasn't any major discrepancies. Unfortunately, a caution came out in the middle of a round of pit stops, the first one, and I was still on track trying to do what I did in the first one, which is just try to survive. Wind up in the top 10 or around the top 10, finished the race in the top 10 after a pit stop. Too many cars were a lap down. There was like maybe 4 or 5 that were like right behind me that were a lap down. And the car drove as best as I could. I was doing my best to block people, which you can see in the video clip. But anyways, that's a long way to say, now we're heading to Las Vegas. Finally, we're coming to Las Vegas. So let's go ahead and check out everything in this new alternate timeline. So again, the second video will be up, but it's going to get a name change or something, so that it reflects that it is no longer a part of this universe, this save. And I do apologize. Nothing was changed on my end. We're still playing legendary difficulty. So it really disappointed me. There was a community post that I put up on my YouTube about it, and it really was hurtful because I didn't want to lose where we started. We literally started off with a pretty good season. We won the Daytona 500. We, didn't do so hot at Rockingham, and I was determined to come back for Las Vegas and try to get some redemption, be a mid-pack car. That's what we really are. We're a mid-packer. I was trying to get my best in to do that, and I guess it wasn't to be. So we got 2 top 10 finishes so far on the season, which was here at Daytona and then at Rockingham again in the clip that you just saw. So now let's get ready to go to Las Vegas. So let's check out the stats and info. I won, of course, Daytona. Dale Jarrett won at North Carolina Speedway, which was the second version. I don't know who won the first person who won it, but according to the standings, now I am second in points. Ahead of, or Dale Jarrett has now passed me officially. I am second. Rusty Wallace is third. Jimmy Johnson is fourth. Ryan Newman's fifth. Mark Martin is sixth. Tony Stewart is seventh. Kevin LePage has moved up to eighth. He was 11th or 10th last time before the race, so at Rockingham. So here we go with that. We got Ricky Rudd in 9th, and we got Michael Waltrip in 10th. For those of you who are fans of Kurt Busch, I'm a fan of Kurt Busch myself. He's 13th. Dale Jr. is down in 14th. Matt Kenseth is in 15th, along with Mike Skinner in 16th, and that number 4 car, Elliott Sadler, is in 17th. And the points are really close. Like, there's any bad race for any of these drivers, and it's going to swing. I don't see us kind of moving forward. I'm surprised that Stanton Barrett didn't make the race at Rockingham, but it is what it is. I did make a few rivals, which is Kenny Wallace, Brett Bodine, Kevin LePage, Kevin Harvick, Matt Kenseth, Kyle Petty, Hermie Sadler. They're not really friends of mine yet, but that's fine. I did get the picking up the places because I did qualify 43rd and did finish in the top 10, which is more positions picked up than anybody else. And I was the rookie of the race because I was the highest finishing rookie in this alternate timeline. We're just gonna call it an alternate timeline at this point. So we did what we could do. And that, yeah, we've got so much to have to catch up on. So let's dive right on into the team management screen, shall we? So our sponsors are actually happy because we did finish in the top 10. We've got a good team as well. There was a few mistakes in pit stops. We ran the chassis and the engine and the body from the Daytona 500 at Rockingham. And I think we'll probably keep using these parts and pieces. Their condition isn't that bad. We're not out here blazing a new trail behind the wheel. We've got 2 more races to go before our chassis shop is even built. So as much as I would love to work on these parts and pieces, I mean, I could improve what we have, which I probably should have, honestly. After the Daytona 500, we should have just went ahead and just started overhauling the pieces that we knew for a fact we were going to hold on to for a few more races. But I also wanted to make sure that if something were to happen, aka I make another rookie mistake and I crash, you know, we would have something on standby. Again, we don't have a big shop. All we got is 2 cars. We're going to choose the same car from Daytona and Rockingham. So it's chassis number 1, engine number 2, as well as body number 1. We're going to keep using this car until the wheels fall off, essentially. Is that going to hurt us? Probably. Again, it's not a good car, but what can I say? Let's go ahead and get ready. I'll see you guys in qualifying. All right, here we go. First laps at Las Vegas. Come on, car. Oh, we're washing up. I had to back out of it to keep it out of the wall. That was a lot that I had to do there. It's real tight off the corners. So let's see if we can try going down the apron, maybe right on the white line, and try to wrap it around. And let's see if this is going to get us a little bit better going for the lap 2.
Here's the important qualifying lap. This is the last one. This is when it has to happen. He makes his way around the track. If he wants to start up front, this has to be the fast lap. It's the final lap of qualifying.
There we go. I think that one was better than the first lap. And we just let the car ease in. Now we're going to power out as best as we can. Go up, go up, go up, go up, go up, and dive down.
Not the best lap we run, but we're in the show.
36 isn't bad. It's not bad. That's hurting our qualifying position, but I'll take it. 36 isn't bad. Let's go ahead and get ready for the race.
NASCAR Winston Cup Racing has hit the jackpot this week.
Has it?
As we come to Las Vegas Motor Speedway for today's UAW Daimler Chrysler 400. What kind of things should we look for in this one?
I think we'll see lots of green flag racing in this one. The track is wide and smooth, and there are multiple grooves to work with here. Sometimes the cars can get very spread out on this one.
Bill Elliott has won the Most Popular Driver Award a record 16 times.
And it has already been decided that the trophy will be the Bill Elliott Trophy once he retires.
The 53 car is butting heads on the racetrack with Kenny Wallace.
They've been racing hard out there, and that's to be expected. But they better be careful the recent battles don't escalate into something more.
Start your engine.
Oh man, I'll never get tired of NASCAR Thunder 04 in the openings. I never will. All right, let's go. 26 laps. What's the points leader doing this far back? Okay, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
No one outside. Good pass.
It's tight. Car is tight in traffic.
Don't worry about the car.
Yeah, that's just the tightness right there. I slid right up into Casey Mears. Didn't mean to, but It's all right. We'll just keep going. Oh no, I didn't want to get into Jamie Mack either, because now that's made me real loose.
What's wrong?
All right, it's okay. We started 36. We gained a few spots. We can pass cars. It's just, you know, gotta have a clean car to go through. Oh man, yeah, she's just tight, tight. I can't get the car to rotate. So I think we're gonna have to go down on the wedge. We already went down half a round in practice, and I guess we're gonna have to go a little bit further now. The car is gripping to the corners, but it's just not driving the way I needed to center off.
Clear. Number 88 coming up quick.
Come on, buddy. We're 6 seconds back. Let's get up there.
The 88 car is outside. Number 88 down low. We're down.
What was that?
3 wide.
Okay. We just have to focus. I think we're just burning. We're doing too much. We're not following what we did in qualifying. We know how to drive the track, at least a little bit. And we now just need to start knocking off laps. There we go. I have to get the car slowed down a lot more than I need to, but it's better than before. Just a little bit, just a little bit. Not too much, not too much. Tight, tight, tight. Tightened up again. Yeah, I can't get the car to go down. I want the car to be near the white line because nobody else is running that. But unfortunately, it keeps shooting me back up the track. Also, I am surrounded. Now Petty's on my inside. Easy. We're okay. We're okay.
Okay, we're clear.
Back here with Stanton Barrett. Now that I'm not in traffic anymore, I'm not worried about the cars that are around me. Because I can hear the cars around me. That's the other thing.
Save your tires.
Don't ask me how I just initial D'd that, okay?
Got one down low. Someone got by you. Let's go after it.
What happened on the exit there? It just tightened. Goodness gracious, this car is bad. I think maybe the condition of the car has affected. There we go. Seems like things are going fine, although we've kind of lost the pack here. We're getting slowly and progressively faster. We're settling into the rhythm. It's like some people are pitting in early.
Your left front tire's a little worn.
All right, there we go. Getting some good cornering now. You know, I'm inclined to run it as long as I can in terms of fuel, because we're not running low on fuel yet. So I think right about now would be the time for me to say, yeah, let's go ahead and run it as long as possible and then see where we kind of wind up at.
Number 45 is down low. Cars entering the track ahead. Be careful. Clear on both sides. Number 4 is coming high.
Gas tank is getting empty.
I don't know why Kenny Schrader slowed up so much, but
45 car is inside.
got a ton of fresh tire drivers around me, so they're flying by.
The 4 car down low. Okay, we're clear.
All right, around the corner, come on. I'm not too concerned about the guys on fresh tires. It's more or less, what am I gaining on the guys that I'm racing against, you know? Like, I just saw Stanton Barrett come off of pit road.
Time for a new left rear tire.
And he's going to be, like, right behind me. And I don't really want to pit because, I mean, we've seen some accidents happen. Plus, I didn't practice getting on and off pit road here.
inside.
Many cars now begin to make the
That was tough. All right. Give me 1/2 round out of my wedge. If I get that, I think we'll be fine. Right now we can't, we're 43rd. We got to somehow get better than that. And we can do that now. Why did Jeff Burton come out of pit road right then?
The crew jumps over the wall and begins to service this machine. This is their opportunity to shine. They can't make any mistakes here. It'll be a routine 4-tire change.
Come on, guys.
We'll also put in 2 cans of gas, 4 tires of gas on this stop. As he heads
I
back,
know I'm a rookie, but we don't need that slow of a pit stop. That was 18 seconds.
You're clear.
How much time did I lose to the leaders? Holy crap.
Both sides.
I'm a full lap down. Because Harvick was the leader.
Number 8 is inside. Clear all around.
Just gotta stay out of the leader's way, I guess. Well, this race went bad. Should have probably pitted earlier. We'll just kind of have to see how it shakes out. It seems like it's not going to be in our favor, though. We just don't have a good enough motor, and I think I didn't bring the right car here, so that's on me for more than anything else. We just got to bring the car home in one piece, save as much money as we can in terms of repairs and stuff like that. And I guess it'll be about time for me to finally repair this car. It needs it. Probably going to overhaul the chassis, overhaul the motor, repair the body. That way we can run with the next car. The things you think about as a car owner when you're in the middle of a race and not anywhere where you want to be, because I feel like the car was fine. It was a good 1.5-mile car, but it's either the setup or the fact that the car is just this slow, honestly. And without a caution, it really exposes how weak it is. I think we got exposed on the Las Vegas track. It was a lot faster than what we expected. We qualified 36th, but I guess that wasn't really truly indicative of what the car was really capable of, and the car just isn't capable of running this type of race pace. At least right now. I was trying my hardest, was pedaling it as hard as I could, but I guess the front run, the beginning run being the car was too tight, just didn't assist in our endeavors today.
takes the white flag and drives off for the win. This is the final lap of this NASCAR Women's Cup Series race. Save your tires.
Number 2 is inside. Clear.
Just 2 laps left.
Number 97 is up high. Okay, we're clear.
Yeah, it was too bad. Car wasn't good enough, and probably could have been better. But hey, a long green flag run with no cautions, I guess that's fine. We'll take it. 43rd place seems like we're just going to settle into and finish, and it's just how it is.
Bring her around. We'll pack it up.
I guess it can't get much worse.
Thanks, boys. It can't. I mean, it could, but it won't.
Not many drivers led a lap in this race.
Yeah, I guarantee there's at least 35 or 40 other drivers who wish they'd seen the lead.
The Nikon car would like to have finished a lot better, I'm sure.
He stayed in the fight all race long. Things just never quite went his way.
This has been NASCAR Winston Cup Racing, brought to you by EA Sports. So long, we'll see you next week at the Atlanta Motor Speedway.
We made money, $46,000 to be exact, and made our sponsor pretty okay happy. $209,000 back in the bank, minus $66. Mine ends up with like 1.14 million, which is not a bad payday. Kevin Harvick won the race. Jeff Gordon led the most laps, and I guess I affected that finish there. when I came up in front of Gordon and held him up. So I let Harvick kind of waltz away with it. Junior did pretty well. So did Ricky Rudd, Tony Stewart, Jimmy Johnson, Bill Elliott, as well as Jeff Burton. Those are your top 10. And of course, you know, we're down here in dead last, but it's okay. All right, we just landed back at our shop, and it's not looking too pretty in terms of car. We lost a little bit more on grip and condition and body. So like I said, we're gonna go ahead and make some changes. We're gonna go ahead and overhaul the body, or the chassis, and the engine. We're gonna go ahead and install some new technology, essentially. So that's pretty hefty. As far as the body goes, our body shop guy, he can only improve downforce a little bit. That's not really too much that I want at the moment. So we'll just go ahead and just repair the body to keep that in line. We've got one more race before the chassis shop comes in. So after Atlanta Motor Speedway, we will be building ourselves our first chassis, which is going to help a ton. As far as the team goes, we're still running pretty slow on everything. I'm not interested in letting anybody go. So far, we've got what we've got. We're a rookie team, and we've got rookie guys. I'm not expecting too much out of them. We've got to be very careful of the prestige of our sponsors. That will affect us down the line. We've got 6 races with these folks, and we don't want to lose too much prestige and not gain any, because I think the higher the prestige, the more money you get over time. So we're just gonna have to work on that. Let's go ahead and double check the point standings real quick as it saves. Again, we finished dead last, so that's gonna affect us. We were second in points coming into the week. We've really dropped out. We've dropped down to the 14th place. I told you guys the points were really close after the first 2 races, so we lost 12 spots in the standings. Not the greatest, personally, but it's gonna be manageable. We'll just try to limit this from happening again in the future. Even Kevin LePage dropped in the standing down to 17th, so I wasn't the only person that lost a large majority of my positions. Interesting to see that we've had 2 different drivers come and take a green flag here, using provisionals. It seems like we got Chase Montgomery, I think, that has done he's run 2 races out of the 3 that we've run. Stanton Baird has run 2, as well as David Green only running 1. So that was unique. I did not realize, or at least I didn't remember too much about there being, a rotating cast of drivers weekly, week in and week out. Anyways, if you like today's video, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. I will, see you guys next week. This is uploading once a week, unless you guys hit me with an amazing like goal. If you hit the like goal of just 5 likes only, and I'll get a new video up and running as soon as that goal is hit. I'll see you guys next time here on the channel. Be easy, everybody.